Good evening, everyone. Please be seated. I'm Julie Olson Buchanan, Interim Dean of the Craig School of Business. It is an absolute honor to be here today to welcome all of the Craig School of Business students for the commencement of the classes of 2020 and 2021. To our graduates, you did it. You achieved a remarkable accomplishment under very extraordinary times. And we are excited to honor all of you. Before we get started, I ask that you please silence your phones and remain in your seats throughout the ceremony. It is a beautiful evening here at Bulldog Stadium. The Fresno State campus sits in the midst of the San Joaquin Valley, a valley rich in the traditions and representation of Native American peoples and cultures. We are grateful to the traditional homelands of the Yokuts and Mono peoples, whose diverse tribal communities share stewardship over this land. And now I would like to invite you to join me in unity and stand for the singing of the national anthem performed by Christopher Rodriguez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was beautiful. Please be seated. Hello, distinguished guests, loved ones, Bulldog family, class of 2020 and class of 2021. We did it. I want to thank you for the honor of addressing you today as your student body president. Today, we embark on a new journey, a new chapter in our lives where the decisions will be harder, where the challenges will be tougher, where we will find our purpose in life, and where we will call ourselves alumni of our university. The faculty, staff, administrators, our peers have uniquely helped each one of us grow, and for that we are eternally grateful. We have been given the tools to be bold, to embrace our ideologies, and to take pride in our intentions. My name is Elizabeth Rocha Zuniga, and like several of you, I am a first-generation college student, coming from a marginalized community, a sibling of 3, and a daughter of a single mother. The adversity that I have faced have always been my motivation, and although we do not share the exact same experiences, I know that we each have our own stories, and I want to take a moment to say how proud I am of each one of you. I also like to thank our two-term Executive Vice President, Hisham Khattab, for his incredible leadership. Thank you. At times, it has felt like the world was stacked against me. However, I embraced and found more motivation in these experiences. And I want to take this opportunity to thank my mom, who is my guidepost for everything. Because without her, I would not be where I am today. And I know that we each have someone whose embrace makes everything feel better. Hug them a little tighter because we are graduating in a very unprecedented time. Yet I have no doubt that we will excel and persevere in our endeavors. Craig School of Business, you foster an economic well-being in our entire world. You are the leaders that we need in our world, and I cannot wait to see where this next chapter takes us as alumni. Thank you always for entrusting me to serve you these past 3 years. It has been an honor and a privilege. Thank you, and go Dogs!
Thank you, President Rocha Zuniga, for your inspiring words and for your steadfast leadership. Today is a big day, the culmination of much hard work and dedication. This accomplishment is both an individual one and a shared one. Your name is on the diploma, but you share the achievement with those in your past and those in your future. Many of you are joined here tonight, physically, virtually, or spiritually, by those who support your educational goals. You may have been encouraged or supported by your parents, siblings, teachers, best friends, or a spouse or partner who served as your rock while you pursued your dream. Your supporters may include a staff member who helped you navigate through the university, or a faculty, a mentor, an advisor who believed in you and pushed you to keep going. Or you may have been inspired by the memory of a loved one. You each stand on the shoulders of others who have helped make this day possible. You also share the accomplishment with those in your future. As the business leaders of tomorrow, all that you have learned and experienced at the Craig School of Business, California State University, Fresno, is a gift toward the future. Your talent, your intellect, your passion, and your commitment will be shared with our community as we rebuild and recover our economy. In a few short minutes, the tassel will be turned, and you will move from your role as a valued student to a treasured alumni. We've enjoyed watching you grow and develop your time in the Craig School, and we will continue to watch with joy as your careers develop. We are already so proud of you and can't wait to see what is next for each member of the class of 2020 and 2021. So congratulations to all of you, to those of you who are graduating here tonight, and those who helped you get here. It is now my distinct honor to invite Interim President Saul Jimenez Sandoval to the podium to say a few words.
Right, we ready? Yeah? Craig School of Business! Thank you, Dean Olson Buchanan. It's great to be here with you. I'm sure all of you have noticed we have two very special guests in the house, right? You all noticed our guest, yes? We have the Chancellor of the California State University System, Dr. Joseph Castro, right here with us. Chancellor Castro is with the First Lady of the CSU, Mary Castro. So get this, at the end of the ceremony, towards the end, Chancellor Castro will do what? He will confer the degrees upon you. He will hood you from up here, and then you will be able to turn the tassel. So stay till the end. It's a really, really special moment. It's electrifying, actually. You'll see it. This is the sixth time, and it's historical that he's here. So let's get on with the speech. From the founding of your school in 1928, you have always been the innovative impetus of the region's economy. You are the graduates of one of the top business schools in the state of California. And you have an incredible legacy. You power our economy with new ideas, innovative and creative outlook on the world, and driving ideals that aim to make society better, fairer, and more prosperous. Your degrees, therefore, are full of limitless potential, from accountancy, finance and business, law, information systems and decision sciences, management and marketing, to economics and fashion merchandising. You represent every field that is at the foreground of cutting-edge business thinking and innovation. That's you right here, the economic powerhouse of the Valley right before us. When I see you, I see entrepreneurs who will empower our economy to reach the next level. I see brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters who will focus their energy and business acumen on building our economy for the sake of whom? For the sake of family, friends, neighbors, for the sake of our valley itself. Indeed, you have been educated in the 9th most diverse city in the entire United States. That's Fresno. And your multicultural background will guide your quest to offer new avenues of engagement and success. You are the graduates of the Cray School of Business. And in you, there's energy of thought, there's creativity, there's excellence in life through numbers and symbols, predictive models, computer programs, and other fruits of the business and innovative mind. That's you. Own it. Own this present so you can have a brighter future for all of us. I'm certain that your next steps will reflect the thoughtful and creative engagement that Fresno State has taught you to do what? To reinvent our society in order to better our valley and the world. That's my speech for you. How do you like that? So my wife, Dr. Mariana Agnostopoulos, she is a professor of philosophy, and I extend our sincerest congratulations and really give you a round of applause. But why don't you give yourselves a round of applause for what you've done? It is now my true honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Linda Resnick, Vice Chair and co-owner, who also oversees worldwide marketing, product development, and corporate social responsibility efforts for the Wonderful Company. Throughout her career, as the Wonderful Company's success has grown, so has her dedication to philanthropy. Dr. Resnick personally guides the Wonderful Company's innovative philanthropic endeavors, the heart of which focuses on wide-ranging efforts to enhance the lives of people in the communities where its employees live and work right here in the Central Valley. In 1994, the Resnicks established Wonderful Education, whose robust education initiatives have enriched the lives of more than 117,000 young people in the Central Valley. The company's health and wellness programs provide free primary health care and medicine to 2,500 students at Wonderful College Prep Academy and to 4,000 of their employees and their families in the Central Valley. This work has achieved notable improvements in health outcomes specifically, including a 51% reduction in prediabetes over the last 5 years. Dr. Resnick understands that a thriving society is built on attacking the cycle of poverty by addressing the social determinants of health. Because of this, the company invests tens of millions of dollars each year into education, health and wellness, and community building right here in our Central Valley, as well as throughout the island nation of Fiji. Fresno State was a recipient of the Resnick's generosity in 2019 when they made a $10 million investment toward our new student union, currently under construction, and now named the Linda and Stuart Resnick Student Union. We offer our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the Resnicks. Let's now hear from Dr. Linda Resnick, whose video message will inspire us all. And of course, as you might have heard, there's a surprise for you with big dividends. And you know this because you're business majors.
Fresno State classes of 2020 and 2021. Hello, Bulldogs. You did it. You should be proud. Like so many college graduates before you, you worked through late nights, challenging classes, and brutal coursework. But unlike any grads before you, you did it in the middle of a global pandemic. You did it while our country suffered unprecedented political strife. You did it while witnessing strained race relations daily in the media and close to home. You did it while managing social isolation, inconsistent internet, and the needs of your family. This is no small feat. When your family says they're proud of you, it's not an empty platitude. Yes, you did it, and you are about to do so much more. You, the children of the Central Valley, have demonstrated a special resilience, passion, and innate determination that makes me so honored and humbled to address you all today. I know how excited you are to start your new lives, to start doing things your own way. So as you stand at the threshold between observing the world and remaking it, I want to tell you what everyone my age should say to you today. I am sorry. I am deeply sorry for the world my generation is leaving you. We were handed the greatest society in human history, and we ran it into the ground. We treated the planet like an ashtray. We shielded our eyes as we walked past the sight of poverty. We shrugged our shoulders at the health of our people, and we sighed at systemic racism. We kicked the can down the road as our roads crumbled. But there is hope. As we speak, the government is sending out checks to those in need. The new infrastructure bill in Washington will give jobs to millions as we rebuild our highways, bridges, and dams. And the president is working toward a more fair and just society, protecting our dreamers and creating a path to immigration. But the government can't do it all. Trust me, it needs help. So to you graduates who have accomplished so much under such extraordinary circumstances, I am about to ask you to do something else. Please save the world. Oh, I know what some of you are thinking. Do I look like Bill Gates? And others are thinking, I spent the last 16 years of my life in school. Now I've got to save the planet. And still others are thinking, Linda, I can't even get more than 20 views on TikTok. I get it. You have jobs to find, places to see, relationships to build, horizons to chase, and a bucket list of experiences you've put off for years. But I think you're up to it. I believe that you're the generation that can live your lives and save the world. You've already proven it. Last year, 66% of your generation donated to a cause, and this was even though most of you are still in school or just starting in life and may not have many resources to share. By comparison, I'm embarrassed to say that only 54% of my generation, the baby boomers, donated to charities. Not okay, boomers. But your generation has the smarts. You're resilient. You're compassionate. And you're strong. 62% of you are the first in your family to go to college. You've already achieved something historic. In recent years, my husband, Stuart, and I, through Wonderful Education, have helped send 338 students to Fresno State. We love this school. We've marveled at the sight of Fresno State alumni going out into the world and helping to change it for the better. And many past graduates have returned to the Valley and put their good education to work right here at home. We believe in you, Bulldogs, enough to bet on you. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? 60 years ago, a meteorologist, computer model, revealed that something as tiny as the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil might start a ripple effect that ultimately causes a tornado in Texas. In other words, tiny things can have enormous consequences. This is also true of actions. Selfless acts can start a domino effect that cascades upward and outward and does tremendous good. Stuart and I flap our proverbial wings as much as possible. We own a healthy food company that produces wonderful pistachios, wonderful halos, and wonderful pomegranates, all grown here in the Central Valley. We also own Fiji water, but as you know, that doesn't grow on trees. I came to the Valley 12 years ago to the little town of Lost Hills and fell in love with the people and the place. I saw spirit and determination. I saw families who love and protect one another no matter what. But I also saw needs that weren't being met and potentials going unfulfilled. So we decided to plan our philanthropic work here. We partnered with the community to see where we could best apply our talents, resources, and passions. And our employees' children needed access to quality education. So we opened 2 wonderful college prep academy campuses, one in Delano and one in Lost Hills. And today we support 165 other public schools throughout the region. The population was suffering from high diabetes rates, so we were motivated to open 4 free healthcare clinics in the area. Our work is never done because community building is a pursuit, not just a goal. We could perform our good works in education, health and wellness, and community building anywhere. Lord knows there's need wherever you look. But we chose the Central Valley of California because this is where our employees live and work, and this is where their children go to school. And this is our community too. It's why we set a simple goal: ending generational poverty in the Central Valley. We want you graduates to work side by side with us, flapping your wings with small, selfless acts, creating the ripple effect that will save the world. Today, we're establishing a $1 million fund to pay you for doing community service. It's called the Wonderful Butterfly Project, and it's solely for you graduates of the Fresno State classes of 2020 and 2021. You will have the opportunity to volunteer for 2 days at the nonprofit of your choice, and when you do, we will send you a check for $500. We will make this funding available to the first 2,000 of you who enroll. In total, it will generate 32,000 hours of volunteer work for our local communities. Can you imagine how powerful that will be? Think hard about your neighborhood. What organizations could use your help? Where could your time and talents make someone else's world a little bit better? The possibilities are endless, and best of all, you don't need job experience to save the world. You just need the passion to do it. And one of the things I admire most about your generation is truly how much you care. It's inspiring to see students like you recognizing needs in their community and taking action to meet them. Let me share a few examples. Alicia Olivares, a UC Berkeley grad who returned to Fresno, helped build an innovative nonprofit called 99 Roots that organizes young people in communities along Highway 99 to participate in social action. She also co-manages a cultural arts space called Fresco that gives women of color and other underserved people a place to share their artistic gifts with the community. Clovis High School student Jay Marahutra Varma started a free tutoring service to help struggling students who may need extra resources but can't afford them. He created tutornirvana.com and now works with other student tutors to help people in over 23 states achieve academic success. Eliza Jane Palu, a member of the Fresno State class of 21, volunteered to plant trees for Tree Fresno, a group that so far has planted more than 50,000 trees in the Central Valley. Eliza kept getting more involved, preparing grant proposals, coordinating community planning events, and becoming a climate change intern. From nurturing artists to tutoring children to saving the environment, your generation is making a difference. I invite you to join them. Go to your place of worship, your YMCA, your library, or your local community center, or go online and let your imagination soar. Do you like to coach, to cook, to build, to dance? Maybe after a year in quarantine, you've realized you're happier talking to animals than people. That's okay. You're not alone. Whatever your interest, I promise you, there's an organization that can use your talents. But don't worry, our website will help you find many great local opportunities. We know from experience that local philanthropy lasts. When you serve in the same place that you live, you build momentum, movements, and relationships that make an indelible mark on your community. Never underestimate the powerful impact you can have in your own backyard. Recently in Kern County, organizers invited community members to clean up the Kern River for a day. High school students joined retirees and families with their children. 150 residents showed up to invest in their community. That's how you start a movement. Now, here's the best part about getting involved. It feels so good. I spent the first 50 years of my working career in business, but I assure you, nothing I did then gives me the joy I now get from philanthropy. It turns out that giving to others is also giving to yourself. And as corny as it sounds, I found myself and my reason for being when I found Lost Hills. We hope that this $1 million gift to your classes will inspire you. We're pretty sure that after experiencing the joy of giving back firsthand, you'll want to make it a habit. To get involved, go to the website we set up, wonderfulbutterflyproject.com. You'll find all the details, along with great ideas of where to volunteer locally. So let's put our butterfly project to the test. Flap your wings, kick up dust, and bring a tornado of change down on anyone who tells you that it's impossible to fix the world. You're the ones who will remake our world. You are the ones who saw stagnation and hopelessness and rose to the challenge. And you're the ones who will take to the air and inspire us all to fly higher once again. Congratulations, classes of 2020 and 2021. Now get out there and spread your wings.
What do you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? $1 million. So the wonderful company has gifted $1 million to the classes of 2020 and 2021. That's you right here. The first 2,000 students who contribute 2 days of community service with a nonprofit of your choice will receive $500. I'm sure you can make the computation on what the hourly rate with that would be, because you're business majors. So once you identify the service project you would like to do and confirm your service dates with the organization, it's time to apply at wonderfulbutterflyproject.com. That's wonderfulbutterflyproject.com to be assured that your act of goodness will be rewarded. So now it is my pleasure to introduce to you your interim provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Xuanying Fu.
Thank you, President Jimenez Sandoval. Dear graduates of Craig School of Business, good evening. It is with great pride that I offer you my congratulations for achieving this significant milestone of graduating from Fresno State. We are here today to salute you for the outstanding achievement. This day marks the completion and celebration of an amazing journey, one in which many of you persevered through difficulties and setbacks, especially with the challenges of pandemic. With hard work, resilience, and a firm belief in yourselves, you have risen as successful graduates and future leaders. As you celebrate with your families, faculty and staff and friends who have supported you all the way on your journey. Please remember your success brings with it a responsibility to give back. I encourage you to commit to being civic-minded citizens and strive to make life better for those in your communities, the valley, the state, and the world. Live your lives with service in mind and seek excellence in every endeavor you pursue. Continue to challenge yourselves, think creatively and independently, and most of all, never give up your dreams. And after today, you will begin another journey. You will face new challenges along the way, but I'm confident the skills you have learned and the character you have developed at Fresno State prepared you well to boldly fulfill your greatest ambitions. My heartfelt wishes for a successful future to all of you. Go Dogs!
Among this year's class of graduating candidates, each school or college has identified one undergraduate and one graduate dean's medalist, earning the highest level of distinction from their college or school. At this time, please turn your attention to the screens to hear messages from each of our medalists.
My name is Nar Kachikian. My degree is in Business Administration with an option in Finance, and I am the undergraduate Dean's Medalist for the Craig School of Business. I first would like to state that I am extremely humbled to be receiving this award from the Craig School, a college that's built so much support around each and every one of its students, including myself. Throughout my time here at Fresno State and the Craig School of Business, I have had the privilege to say that I enjoyed each and every opportunity to step foot on campus, enter the Peters Building, and even through video conferencing, to learn something new and impactful each and every day. It is truly a unique thing to be able to say that throughout my 4 years, the Craig School has allowed me to develop a strong relationship with my friends and colleagues, each unified in the shared inspiration of working towards our dreams. To the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021, congratulations on an extraordinary achievement. You have managed to defy the odds and conquer the unknown. A period of time riddled with unsettling uncertainty, daunting obstacles, and for many of us, painful loss. Through it, we have developed a powerful unity, one that has transformed each of us into unwavering leaders. As we move on from this moment to the next, I challenge every graduate to take each opportunity with merited confidence and to remain in line with our Fresno State values. Be bold and stay bold, Bulldogs. You earned it.
Hi, my name is Mustafa Ali. I am a graduate of the Executive MBA program and Dean's Medalist for the Craig School of Business. I would like to begin by thanking all my family and friends, especially my wife and kids, for all the sacrifices they have made to help me reach my goals. I would also like to thank my mother for her guidance and encouragement throughout the years. I want to extend my gratitude and appreciation to the Dean and Associate Dean and my project advisor, Dr. AJ. I would also like to thank all the professors at the Craig School of Business, especially Dr. Henderson, Dr. Jha, and Dr. Chen, and Dr. Smitsky, as well as all the faculty and staff. Throughout the EMBA program, we learned how to enhance our professional and business skills to excel in our careers and become better leaders. Some of the most important skills I improved on were my analytical and communicational skills, which I applied immediately to my career. Some of the program's great experiences were how we expanded our network and made new friends. There were many late nights and challenging assignments throughout our time at Fresno State, and some great memories were created by working and completing these projects with our classmates. How the Craig School of Business was able to navigate the challenges put forth by the pandemic shows how resilient and innovative both students and faculty are at Fresno State. My goals are to use all that I have learned and apply them to my personal and business life. With our new accomplishment of graduating, we have strengthened the foundation to build a successful future. So fellow students, be proud of your success today. The future will have many opportunities for you to prosper. So remember, be grateful, be confident, and be bold. I wish you all a prosperous, bright, and successful future. Thank you.
The Fresno State experience is vibrant, exciting, and brings many opportunities for our students. At this time, please turn your attention to the screens for a special video highlighting some of the lifelong memories created at Fresno State. Will the faculty of the Craig School of Business please stand and be recognized for their contribution? Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. I will ask you in a moment to turn your attention to the screen as our graduates' names are read aloud. Please be patient until all names are read. Graduates, once your name is read, please stand if you are able to do so and be recognized. Mr. President and Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the Craig School of Business, I present our candidates to you.
Guadalupe Acevedo Callejas, Dalia Acosta, Benny Adeniji, Russell Ajeti, Christian Aguilar, Isabel Aguilera, Angela Aguirre, Justin Aguirre, Juan Ahuejote Morales, Rayed Al-Alawi, Rosalina Alanis, Salvador D. Alanis, Amani Abelushi, Alex Alcala, Raquel Alcala, Al-Walid Al-Dakil, Yvonne Aldape, Leah Aldaz, Sydney Aldrich, Danielle Alexander, Remo Alfayez, Jeremy Alfing, Abdullah Al-Humedi, Mustafa Ali, Nasim Ali Hamoud, Joseph Almeida, Khalid Alabaid, Mohammed Alabaidi, Sulema Alonso, Muna Al-Raji, Saleh Al-Swiadin, Allison Alvarado, Ishmael Alvarado, Kyle Amaral, Ivan Ambriz Hernandez, Maria Antonio, Graciela Aparicio, Nereg Akarian, Nino Jesus Aquino II, Youssef Araim, Julian Arellano, Devin Arguelles, Jose Alvaro Arias Carranza, Anaisbel Armas, Albert Armenta, Martin Armenta, David Armstrong, Andres Arredondo, Leonardo Arreola Gomez, Isaac Arriaga, Alexis Arroyo, Carla Arteaga, Aaron Stephen Asilo, Aaron Avalos, Jory Baladares,
Joseph Barajas,
Juan Barajas, Tomas Barajas, Kareem Barakat, Isabel Barbosa, Austin Vardan, Estefany Barrera, Esmeralda Barriga, Miriam Bautista, Rajbir Bisla, Matthew Belmonte, Reza Bernadette Beloy Soriano, Lisa Beltran, Maria Benitez, Cade Barrett, Kristen Berry, Garrett Beer, Rosario Bindang, Vivian Biruete Barbosa, Cheyenne Blankenship, Cody Bommersbach, Heather Bonilla, Brittany Belushin, Maribel Borca, Fernando Botello, Alexander Bordet, Priscilla Bowen, William Boyer, Edsaria Brackett, Alan Bradshaw, Jimmy Bravo, Giovanni Bravo, Jessica Bravo Mendoza, Blake Briscoe, Kayla Brooks, Nicholas Burns, Victoria Butler, Lucas Cabagao, Mia Cabrera, Brenda Cabrera Basurdo, Arnold Kabuhat, Jasmine Campbell, Tina Canales, Eduardo Candelas, Isabel Cardenas, Alma Cardoza, Garrison Carlson, Esmeralda Carmona, Alejandra Carranza, Rosa Carrasco, Aubrey Carey, Josh Carrillo, Ramon Carrillo, Eliana Casares, Marcos Casares, Myra Casillas Ruesca, Carolina Castaneda, Isaac Castagnan, Gilbert Castillo, Miriam Castillo, Esmeralda Castro, Isaac Castro, Alexandra Castro Nateri, Jacob Cavazos, Jeanette C. Sumner, Osvaldo Ceja, Zujaik Ceja, James Solani, Vanessa Cervantes, Michael Cha, Rosa Elena Chavez, Jasmine Chavez Soto, Francisco Cheris,
Sophia Nwaike,
Stephen Chisholm, Tazdid Hossein Chowdhury Shabab, Stacy Chu, Cameron Sital, James Clark, Sadie Clark, Kara Coleman, Carolina Contreras, Victor Contreras, Francisco Contreras Magana, Daniel Cornejo, Diana Corona, Alexander Correa, Alexandria Cortez, Marcos Cortez, Crystal Cortez Giron, Cindy Cortez, Maria Cortez Nuno, Gabriela Castilla, Hannah Craig, Wesley Crum, Alexis Cruz, Fernando Cruz, Carlos Quadra, Leandra Quen, Stephanie Cuevas, John Culver, James Cummings, Christy Courier, Ahmed Dejani, Eric Dang, Alessia Dario, Julia Davies, Mariano Davila, Sarah Dawson, Jose de la Cruz Avalos, Daisy De Leon, Reggie De Leon, Christopher DeSantis, Janice Del Franco, Julia Delgadillo, Sierra Delgado, Stephanie DeNicola, Nick Diambaleg, Nellie Marielle Diaz, Thomas Diaz, Alexander Diordiak, Jordan Dittman, Mackenzie Dolph, Cameron Dubois, Andrew Duke, John Dianco, Blake Ebener,
Angela Echeveste,
Osahan Ihigiator, Jaslyn Ekvisizak, Ryder Elia, Bridget Elliott, Cassandra Ellis, Giovanni Escamilla, Eileen Espino, Courtney Estacio, Pamela Estrada, Maria Eufrasio, Brennan Evans, James Fang, Matthew Faulkner, Israel Felix, Viviana Felix, Yesenia Fernandez, Lila Flores, Natalia Flores, Jose Simon Franco, Kevin Franco, Emily Friesen, Ivan Galarza, Eduardo Gallardo, Joey Gallardo, Mireya Gallardo, Guadalupe Galvan, Cesar Garcia, David Garcia, Eric Garcia, Jonathan Garcia, Nancy Garcia, Roxana Garcia, Jose Garcia Astorga, Matthew Gentile, Daniela Geron, Jessica Gilbert, Navdeep Gill, Simran Gill, Michael Gilletteberg, Kane Huron, Lily Gledhill, Yaroslava Gomez, Kelsey Gong, Samantha Gong, Tammy Gong, Yvonne Gonzalez, Crystal Gonzalez, Jacqueline Gonzalez, Jacqueline Gonzalez, Luisa Gonzalez, Raimundo Gonzalez, Rebecca Gonzalez, Susana Gonzalez, Yolanda Gonzalez, Oscar Gonzalez Valadez, Yesenia Gonzalez Camarena, Salima Gawani, Christopher Grajeda, Latoya Green, Raquel Guerrero, Akaljot Gujar, Antonio Gutierrez, Frank Gutierrez, Yvonne Gutierrez, Zachary Gutierrez, Angel Gutierrez Reyes, April Guzman, Christian Guzman, Jennifer Guzman, Raul Santos Guzman, Jennifer Guzman Cabrera, Angela Hakopian, Reba Hale, Christina Hall, Abhijot Hans, Wesley Hardy, Tariq Hassan, Patrick Hawkins, Sang Her, Carlson Herbert, Abraham Hernandez, Andres Hernandez, Daisy Hernandez, Daniela Hernandez, Darwin Hernandez, Joe Hernandez, Paul Hernandez, Rodamiro Hernandez, Ursula Hernandez, Jesus Hernandez Espinoza, Jennifer Hernandez, Jessica Herrera, Vanessa Herrera, Anna Hugh, Meled Hinojosa, McKenna Hogan, Sean Honley, Brooklyn Hostetler, Elizabeth Huerta, Joseph Huizar, Tania Ibarra, Ivan Ignacio, Rosario Ildefonso, Marvin Jackman, Jose Jaramillo Garcia, Garrett Jarvis, Angel Haurigi, Bradley Yarike, Natanan Jawana, Caitlin Jennings, Jacob Jimenez, Jorge Jimenez, Moses Jimenez, Sacramento Jimenez, Yanel Jabran, Nicole Johnson, Christian Juarez, Diana Juarez, Kale Casebauer, Kalea Kamalani, Piafan Kanghe, Claire Kasayan, Gunpreet Kaur, Gursimran Kaur, Jaspreet Kaur, Ramandeep Kaur, Sukhjit Kaur, Caitlin Kenner, Jaskaran Kara, Narek Kachikian, Suzanne Keel, Kim Kiefer, Allison Kohler, Anthony Kolb, Nikita Kolmakov, Ye Kiao, Bryce Lackey, Wei Xiang Lai, Kayla Lampella, Edgar Landeros, Daisy Landeros Loera, Claire Laval, Teresa Leal, Daniel Lee, Nick Lee, Morgan Lemus, Maria S. Lemos Contreras, Ariel Leo, Giselle Leva Zarate, Jacob Leader, Nicole Linares, Raul Linares, Chichi Liu, Pasan Leonage, Edgar Yamas, Kayla London, Alexander Lopez, Nathaniel Lopez, Rodolfo Lopez, Yanet Lopez, Dalia Lopez Sandoval, Isabel Lopez Leon, Zully Lore, Ruth Ann Lozano, Jesus Lucas, Joey Lucente, Andrew Luna, John Lynch,
Alexandro Macedo, Kayla Machado, Armando Macias Lemus, Stephanie Macias Gutierrez, Armand Maldonado, Jaspinder Malhi, Lane Maloney, Carlos Mares, Nicholas Mariscal, Caitlin Marquez, Glenn Martin, Jacqueline Martinez, Jonathan Martinez, Juliana Martinez, Marlon Martinez, Victor Martinez, Sergio Martinez Orozco, Vanessa Mata, Javier Medina, Miguel Medrano, Alba Mejia, Jose Melendez, Sonia Menapes, Fernando Mendez Jr., Linda Mendez, Melissa Mendez, Zulima Mendiola, Manuela Mendelicchio, Alexandria Mendoza, Lilia Mendoza, Rebecca Mendoza, Erica Mercado, Esmeralda Mercado, Adam Miller, Connor Miller, Laura Miller, Dylan Miranda, Jeff Miranda, Julio Miranda, Elisa Mo, Elias Iman Mohammed Razemi, Ashley Montague, Nicholas Moore, Brian Mora, Ryan Mora, Angelina Moraga, Megan Morales, Monica Morales, Brian Moreno, Jaden Moreno, Kayla Morrison, Rebecca Morton, Mirlisa Mohammed Azad, Bianca Munoz, Emiliano Munoz, Karen Munoz, Nicole Munoz, Sandra Naba, DeAndre Narcisse, Edith Navarro, Manuel Negretti, J.D. Wynn, Emilio Nogales, Nady Nova, Selena Nunez, Sonia Ochoa, Brittany Olivares, Alfred Oliveira V, Randy Orozco, Bibiana Orozco, Brianna Ortega, Yesenia Ortiz, Doreen Pacheco, Alexandra Padilla, Alexandria Hare, Matthew Paju, Corey Palmer, Megan Palmer, Alejandro Paniag Araguin, Jessamine Parker, Janica Lara Pichardo, Angela Perez, Armando Perez, Jeanette Perez, Maribel Perez, Maritza Perez, Miranda Perez, Zachary Perez, Rosamar Perkins, Haley Pereira, Caitlin Peters, Quinn Pham, Jesus Pimentel, Tahiri Pimentel, Aid Pampa, Jessica Ponce, Erica Prado Espinoza, Robert Prim, Serena Pulido, Adriana Quintana, Itzel Quintana, Jose Quintero, Brian Quirola, Brittany Quiros, Mohammed Qureshi, Isham Kutub, Chase Radavero, Andrea Ramirez, Andres Ramirez, Jaime Ramirez, Roxanne Ramirez, Samantha Ramirez, Antonio Ramirez Arajo, Tanya Ramirez Avila, Diego Ramirez Sea, Abel Ramirez Hado, Alexis Ramos, Monica Ramos, Victor Ramos, Anna Romas Flores, Vanessa Ramos Leon, Richard Rangel, Trey Reed, Juana Reynosa, Eduardo Reyes, Leonardo Reyes, Virginia Reyes Madrigal, Aaron Riley, Sydney Reaney, Anna Rios, Jonah Rios, Ricardo Rios, Ronnie Rivers, Lionel Riven, Janias Rocha, Alicia Rodriguez, and Elisa Rodriguez. Antonio Tony Rodriguez, Brian Rodriguez, Elizabeth Rodriguez, Eric Rodriguez, Gabrielle Rodriguez, Jessica Rodriguez, Maria Rodriguez, Nora Rodriguez, Robert Rodriguez, Rudy Rodriguez, Sandra Rodriguez, Serena Rodriguez, Xavier Rodriguez, Jasmine Rodriguez Bojorquez, Myra Rojas Saldana, Eduardo Romero Reynosa, Andy Romo, Brianna Rosales, Karina Reyes Rosales, Ashley Rose, Dahlia Ruiz, Victor Ruiz,
Araceli Bruno,
Antonio Ruiz Sanchez, Mohammed Reza Sabit Gadam, Macy Saez, Jessica Salcida, Rosa Saldana, Maria Saldana Diaz, Oscar Salvatierra, Hugo Sanabria Jr., Adrian Sanchez, Audelia Sanchez, James Sanchez, Jason Sanchez, Jennifer Sanchez, Josephat Sanchez, Stephanie Sanchez, Alyssa Sandoval, Jaime Sandoval, Giovanna Sandoval, Jasleen Sangera, Karina Santiago, Melissa Santiago Hernandez, Miguel Santos, Leslie Stephanie Santoyo, Justin Seja, Leticia Saucedo Diaz, Elizabeth Showanow, Esther Serrano, Madeline Chandru, Brandon Shapiro, Rachel Sherman Castanyan, Ulrich Shockley, Sophia Shoker, Kevin Sierra, Shannon Sill, Heather Silvera, Candace Simmons, Rebecca Simonian, Ajit Singh, Daljit Singh, Sahil Singh, Margaret Smith, Michael Smith. Roberto Solis. Yasmin Solis. Brenda Solorzano. Lisbeth Solorzano. Saul Soriano. Matthew Sarando. Natalia Sousa. Kushpreet Shran. Laura Tafoya. Eric Tafoya. Kyle Telemontes. David Tanjipa. Jeff Teen. Daniel Turin. Ramandeep Thumrat. Diane Tao. Trisha Tao. Bridget Tebow. Anmar Thind. Anna Marie Thinnison. Timothy Thompson. Ramda Thangprusith. Tajnia Thurston. Jacob Tirado. Erica Tobin Abarca. Lindsay Todd. Adreen Takashan. Vannery Tom. Cassandra Topetti. Hector Torres. Jasmine Torres. Emma Toasty. Alexis Tovar. Carla Trejo. Christopher Tremaine. Marina Tucker. Balathi Badla. Victoria Baladao. Nancy Valdivinos Hurtado. Maribel Valencia. Emily Valencia Aguilar. Michael Valenzuela. Bianca Valley. Isela Valley Garcia. Fabian Vallejo. Will Vander Cooey. Maya Bang. Mua Cha Bang. Rebecca Bang. Darrow Van. Erica Vargas. Jose Vargas. Maria Vargas. Destin Vartanian. Adi Vasquez. Rayanne Vasquez. Gilberto Vasquez. Jesse Vega. Karina Vega. Megan Vega. Perla Velasco. Maria Velasquez. Elizabeth Ventura. Jessica Verdiales. Kyle Vick. Ramona Biden. Perla Vidrio. Antonio Villalvazo. Brian Villegas. Alejandra Villegas Cortez. Davis Ward. Cody Warner. Austin Wass. Dakota Watts. Laura Weimer. Castilla Went. Catherine Willems. Michaela Williams. Sean Williams. Amanda Whitwer. Cameron Wiest. Shu Xiong. Zua Xiong. Anthony Yanez. Angela Yang. Christy Yang. Mai Yang. Mary Yang. Na Yang. Pearl Yang. Isabel Ibanez. Gabriela Yepes. Bashir Zamzami. Brandon Zapata. Nestor Zavala. Brianna Zendejas. Jose Zuniga.
You ready? Are you ready? So ready for our special guest? It is now time to commence the conferring of the degrees. It is my true honor and pleasure to welcome a visionary leader we all admire, Dr. Joseph I. Castro, Chancellor of the California State University.
Thank you, President Jimenez Sandoval. Good evening, Craig School. It looks like we saved the best for last this weekend. It's my great pleasure to be here with all of you today, along with my wife, Mary. It's a great honor. We have a little bit of unfinished business with you. So, President Jimenez Sandoval, please proceed.
Thank you, Chancellor Castro. Graduate degrees signify the completion of a period of advanced study and research. The candidates are recommended by their departments and schools and have met the requirements of the Division of Research and Graduate Studies and the trustees of the California State University. Will all the candidates for the master's degrees please rise? Will the families and friends of the master's degree candidates please rise as well? Chancellor Castro, it is now my privilege to present to you the candidates for the master's degree. I now ask that you confer upon them the degree for which they have qualified.
Upon the recommendation of the graduate faculties, the Dean of the Division of Research and Graduate Studies, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, the President of California State University, Fresno, and on the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the graduate degree appropriate to your field of learning and with the greatest pleasure admit you to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please place your hoods over your head. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Chancellor Castro, I present to you the candidates for baccalaureate degrees as recommended by the faculty and the Dean of the Craig School of Business. Will all the baccalaureate degree candidates stand to receive your degree? Will the families and friends of the baccalaureate degree candidates please rise as well? Chancellor Castro, I ask that you now confer the appropriate degrees on those who have met all of the requirements for graduation.
Upon the recommendation of the faculties, of the deans, of the provost and vice president for academic affairs, the president of California State University, Fresno, and on the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I take great pleasure in conferring the appropriate baccalaureate degree upon all candidates listed in the official records for these exercises, and of admitting you to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Bravo.
Woo! Graduates, I am now happy to invite you to participate in the turning of the tassel, a special commencement tradition signifying your transition from student to graduate. You may now shift your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left.
Congratulations, graduates. You are now alumni of Fresno State.
Woo!
Please be seated, graduates. I want to thank our Chancellor again for gracing us with his presence. It's been a true honor. 6 ceremonies with us. 6 ceremonies, unprecedented. Round of applause for our Chancellor and First Lady, Mary Castro. Now, please enjoy this short video from your alumni community.
Congratulations to the classes of 2020 and 2021. You've successfully completed your college experience, leaving with a lifetime of memories. We want to offer special recognition to our senior class donors. In the past 2 years, 1,278 students have donated over $31,000. Thank you for supporting your fellow students. As the Fresno State Alumni Association Board President, I'm honored and excited to welcome you to the Bulldog alumni family. You are joining a group of over 300,000 Fresno State alumni who are making a significant impact in communities across our valley and the world. A few of them have a message for you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021.
Congratulations, graduates, you did it.
Congratulations, graduates of 2020, 2021.
Congratulations, you did it! Go Dogs! Congratulations, class of 2021. Go Dogs!
Way to go, Bulldogs. Congratulations and welcome to Alumni Life.
Congrats, grads. Go Dogs!
Congratulations to all of the 2021 Fresno State graduates. Go Dogs!
Congratulations, you did it.
Congratulations, the Bold Dogs.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. Go Bulldogs!
Way to go, Fresno State class of 2021.
Good luck on your next adventure.
Congratulations on your well-deserved success.
Felicitaciones y los mejores deseos para su próxima aventura.
Congrats again, Bulldogs, on your huge achievement. The sky is truly the limit.
You have done exceptional. Congratulations.
You are now a bold Bulldog for life. Congratulations and go Dogs.
You did it, Bulldogs. Congratulations.
All right, audience, faculty, staff, alumni, friends, loved ones, how about one more cheer for our graduates? Let's hear. Congratulations, class of 2020 and 21.
Our commencement ceremony will conclude with singing the Alma Mater by Christopher Rodriguez. Some final instructions. Afterward, if you would stay in place until the President's Party has exited the arena, the platform party and graduates will exit next, along with family members and guests. I ask you to exit the arena by going up the ramps to meet your family and guests joyfully at your vehicles. To mitigate health and safety concerns, please proceed directly to a stadium exit and avoid gathering in groups, maintaining social distancing at all times. To the newest Craig School of Business, Fresno State alumni and guests, we look forward to seeing you at Homecoming 2021 in the fall. They really did save the best for last. We are Craig School proud. Congratulations. And if you would stand for the Alma Mater.
Let us in song our voices raise, in cloistered courts to sound thy praise. Each voice and heart that sings is true to thee, O cardinal and blue. For thee our hopes and memories, for thee our hearts and loyalties. Thy sons and daughters hail thee great, our alma mater, Fresno State.